In this week's Parsha, Korach challenges the leadership and the authority of Moshe. And he comes to Moshe with what at first glance seems to be a very ideological argument. He says to Moshe, Kol am kulam kadoshim. The entire nation, we're all holy. We don't need leaders. We don't need anyone to be in charge. We can all just be equals and get along together. The interesting thing is, though, that Hashem tells Moshe to tell Korach and his men that they're going to perform a very simple test. Everyone brings ketoras, everyone brings spices, and Hashem will pick one person to be the leader, and everybody else will be killed. And Korach accepts. And the question is why? Even if Korach thought that he would be chosen as the leader, but still, he would still have lost his argument. His whole argument was that there shouldn't be a leader. Why would he accept a challenge and a test to appoint a new leader? I think the answer can be found in a Rashi in the beginning of the Parsha. Rashi says that what was Korach's real motivation? Korach's real motivation was that he was jealous of his younger cousin. Moshe had appointed Korach's younger cousin as the leader of their family. And Korach felt that as the older cousin, he deserved it. And therefore he was jealous of his cousin. This jealousy caused him to challenge the entire authority of Moshe. And his jealousy allowed him to rationalize what he was doing. He allowed him to say, this isn't for me, this is for everybody. This is an ideological argument. In fact, he went around to the entire Jewish people and he said to them that I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for you. But since it was all based on jealousy, when push comes to shove, when he had the opportunity to take all the power for himself, he accepted that opportunity. Because really that was not his motivation. Really his motivation was his own personal desire for power. You know, many times in our lives, we have situations where we feel something's not right. Something has to change. And we complain about it. We protest about it. We say, this can't go on. And we present what seems to be an ideological argument. But when we start a machlokas, when we start a fight, we always have to be very, very careful. We have to make sure that what we're doing is L'Shem Shamayim, is truly for the sake of heaven. And we have to make sure that it's not motivated by some other personal gain for ourselves. Korach fell into that trap. Korach was motivated by personal greed, by personal lust for power, and that caused him to rationalize what he was doing and to dress it up as an ideological argument on the behalf of the entire Jewish people, when in fact it was nothing more than him looking out for his own self. The same with us. Everything we do, we have to make sure is l'shem shamayim, the sake of heaven, and not only for our own personal interests. Have a great, great Shabbos.